Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am Big T.
And I'm Skippy. Before we today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it helps us do our latest take of latest sports news.
So how was back? How was the Christmas break for you, Skippy?
It was just fine. I don't think we take a small we took a
week off.
Sports break for 2 weeks actually.
We took a 2-week break? That was only 1 week.
2 weeks. No, I've missed 2 weeks. That's fine.
Oof.
But we're back. We're back after Christmas.
You're alive and healthy, and that's what matters.
I got sick over Christmas. That was no fun. It really wasn't. But we're better. We had to go to the ER and stuff.
No yeah, I had to go to
back.
And I got
2024, baby.
2024, indeed. How were your New Year's festivities?
You know what? I've never been a big New Year's guy, but after that Steelers win, I'm a New Year's guy. I'll tell you what. That
game was wacky, bro.
Steelers versus Seahawks. I'm just getting right into it. We were going into it very badly. I mean, we went. I guess I didn't talk about it because I've been gone. But we lost to the Colts, number 1, 13-30. Bad game. I think we talked about this because we lost to the Patriots and the Colts and the Cardinals. 3 not great teams. Colts were a little bit better, but we still lost to them. Bengals. Probably they were better than us at the time.
The Bengals got something going, I will say.
And then we beat them 34-11. And we were evened out. I'm like, wait. So the
Bengals had something going and y'all smacked them.
You have to understand. I was very scared about having a losing record because if you didn't know, this is Mike Tomlin's 17th consecutive. Going to this, because we were playing the Bengals, the Seahawks, and the Ravens.
Yeah.
The Patriots and the Cardinals were supposed to be easy wins. Colts were supposed to be in maybe.
Yeah.
But this was a very scary week. We went to the Bengals, beat them 11-34. Mason Rudolph went in because Mitch Trubisky got pulled out. Every person in Pittsburgh wants to give him a big old kiss right now. I'll tell you what. The offense was looking like an offense when Mason Rudolph was at the helm. They kept him on the sideline with a little clipboard, just looking around.
Yeah, because nobody has any stinking.
But you know what?
He
did fantastic.
Rudolph. He
threw 290 yards. That's the most yardage Steelers have gone all season. 2 touchdowns. Najee Harris had an okay game. He's going 78 before a touchdown. Yeah, we've had a bad offense. Yeah.
Wow.
Mitch Trubisky is a terrible quarterback. Anybody will tell you that. He's bad.
I know it.
And so Mason Rudolph came and he saved the Steeler Nation just like that. And then we received a second Christmas gift on New Year's Day. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Seattle Seahawks. We beat them. We came back and we beat them 30-23, Timmy. 30-23. The Steelers 9-7 right now. We cannot have a losing season. That means it is Mike Tomlin's 17th consecutive winning season. He's never lost. He's never had a losing season.
If they win, they're in the playoffs, correct?
So it's there was a bunch of stats.
A bunch of things have to happen.
Hold on.
But they're not.
So no, but we have to win. If we don't win, then we're not in the playoffs. If we do win, we have a shot.
You're playing Baltimore.
We are going to be playing Baltimore, so the chances are unlikely.
Baltimore's already locked everything up.
Baltimore's locked everything up, so they might be pulling back their players to rest them.
They're going to be pulling Jackson.
They're already locked in, so they're most likely going to be pulling back players to reserve. So there is a chance.
You're going to be seeing
a chance that we're going to beat them.
You're going to be seeing Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph versus Tyler Huntley. That game is going to be. That's something I want to keep my eyes.
It's possible. Mason Rudolph at the game, still, he's making it look like an offense. 274 yards.
Because he knows that team. He's been there for years. He's been there.
Najee Harris had a monster game. 27 carries, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Najee Harris was the guy I wanted to take.
The George Pickens, Mason Rudolph, they were having a connection. 7 receptions. That's not bad at all.
Right.
It really isn't. 131 yards. Not bad. Not bad. Deontay Johnson, he was getting some catches. 76 yards. The Steelers are just looking like a team now. For some reason, you know how it's normally the defense is good, offense is bad? For some reason, that game, it swapped. But still, we pulled out the win, 9-7.
Seahawks offense, look, I would not put that on Pittsburgh's defense. That was the Seahawks offense when those guys are healthy. They have a stack. Kenny Walker. I have Kenny Walker on one of my fantasy teams. He's the reason I didn't lose by 50.
Yeah.
I only lost by like
Right.
45, no, 35, but
Yeah. But yeah,
oh yeah,
it's been going.
that's gonna be,
As a Steelers fan, we've been lifted up a little bit by that win because I was terrified going
oh, I
into
feel you.
the Seahawks Ravens game. Because man, I would have been devastated if we would have had a losing record and Tomlin would have lost his streak. But you know what? It's not happening this year, baby.
Yeah,
We're keeping it
that's
going. 17 streaks.
yeah,
But anyways,
and
that's my rant.
hey,
It's
that's
your
all
turn,
good.
Timbo.
Well, yeah, this started as a New Year's Eve talk. So, New Year's Eve, it was a Sunday. You know, I worked Saturday night. No, I worked part of Saturday. I
Yeah.
slept in on Sunday, so I had to go to 7 p.m. mass. Then I went with some work peeps for the New Year's switch. You remember Just Landlocked?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
fellow, he destroyed my elbow in arm wrestling.
Oh,
So
well, that's So you dead now? You a dead
no,
boy?
no. Well, I'm alive. I'm alive and well.
Yeah.
I'm well, actually. I will say I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, I lost that arm wrestle. That was
Devastating.
essentially ran the exact same way the Commanders did. Started off keeping it pretty close. Once the second half started, it was game over.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, but
Like you guys were going 10-13 into halftime, then you kind of lost it a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's the tank job. It's the tank. We all know it's the tank. Because Jacoby Brissett was supposed to play, then he got sidelined by some undisclosed hamstring thing or something like that. Then Sam Howell, 17-20 of 28, 169 yards, 1 tutty, 2 picks. Brian Robinson did nothing. 9 carries, 44 yards. You had Terry McLaurin actually looking pretty good. He went off 4 receptions, 61 yards. If he gets like 50-some yards versus the Cowboys, he makes his 4th 1,000-yard season.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, that would be really nice to see. On the other side, you had Brock Purdy. He's that guy. 22-28, 230 yards, 2 tutties. You had Eli Mitchell getting more rushing than McCaffrey. He had 17 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk went absolutely bonkers. 7 receptions, 114 yards, and a touchdown. You did have McCaffrey going 14 for 64, but he had
49ers just had a good game, man.
Yeah, they did, and I didn't expect Washington to win this game. Washington did exactly what I expected them to do.
Do you think the Commanders are kind of throwing a little bit for a draft pick?
Absolutely.
What draft pick are you guys getting?
If they lose versus Dallas, they will have locked up the 2nd overall pick. Which
who's getting the first?
The Panthers already clinched that. But because the Panthers traded their 1st round pick to the Bears only having the 1st pick.
What did they trade for?
They traded the draft pick for DJ Moore.
What?
And DJ Moore, no slack on him. He's doing pretty good.
I mean, I guess.
That guy put up 220 yards. The game that I went to, DJ Moore looked like Jerry Rice.
I mean, fair enough.
He looked like Jerry Rice and
man, the Panthers are just terrible.
Randy Moss, all those guys. He went crazy. But yeah, Washington plays Dallas on Sunday. We should get together for the last week of the regular season just to see how all the playoff games turn out. That'd be kind of fun.
We should.
We should work on that. We should do something with that. And that pretty much covers everything we got for football. We do have some hockey to talk about, and we do have our
before we transition to hockey, I do want to talk about XFL and the USFL have combined forces. They took 2 okay ideas and they're merging them together into what was it, the UFL? United Football League.
Hey, bring back the beer snake, right?
I mean, damn. All right. I thought the XFL was kind of fun. I didn't follow it too closely, but every time I watched a game, I had a good time. So
every time I watch an XFL game, I got reminded right before COVID hit
of that first season, man.
That was fun. Like, me watching XFL, watching those DC Defenders takes me right back to pre-COVID. and it makes me feel like all this stuff didn't happen.
You know what's crazy? COVID-19 was 4 years ago.
Oh
And
no!
now that was 5 years ago. Isn't that wild?
Whoa.
Time flies, brother. Didn't we start the podcast? We're going to be reaching our 3-year
anniversary coming up.
in like 2-3 months.
Oh my goodness!
It's kind of wild.
I posed the idea to you late 2020, was it?
Yeah.
Those Google Hangouts group chat.
It's been so long. I don't even remember how we came up with the name Silly Goose Sports Talk.
No, I think I wanted to do something like Metro Sports Mania or something like that, and you said,
wanted
"Nah,
to do
just
something
Silly
like that."
Goose." You wanted to do something funny, and
I don't even remember the origin story that well. That's how long it's been.
I think I came up with something, and then you said, "Nah, Silly Goose," and we were like,
I think I came up with it. I don't really remember.
You came
I
up with the name,
early
yeah.
drafts. I came up with the early draft for the goose.
Yeah.
The hyper-realistic goose, which was weird.
With the baseball in his mouth.
Yeah, that's how we're here today for some lore.
Well, we do have a little bit of college football too. You had Michigan beating Alabama, so it makes me happy. And then you had Washington.
Amen, brother.
Washington, with the last great moment of a Pac-12 team as Washington beats Texas. So we're gonna have Michigan versus Washington in the national championship game. My gut tells me Michigan, but my heart tells me Washington. I really want to see Pac-12 go out with a bang. I really do.
Right. And then Penn State already had their
bowl games, yeah.
And we lost. It was
Oh,
we
that
don't
game.
We don't talk
I
about
heard about that one. I saw something. I saw something on Barstool.
Let's talk about hockey. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay,
Anyways.
so you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I want to go first because you know what? For the first time, I'm not the bearer of bad news. We've actually been we've been turning it around a little bit. The Penguins on Wednesday, the 27th, we start off with a bang, 27-7-0 against the Islanders. Just wiped the smirk right off their faces. So we went over to the Blues, 4-2, took it right out of their hands. And then we went 3-1 against the Islanders. Just again, snatched it right from them on Sunday night. And then right now, can't say it's as good as I wish.
We're gonna talk about that when I'm done.
We'll talk about the final game. You talk about the Capitals for 2 minutes.
All right. So yeah, then the Caps going into December, they middle of the pack, the typical. They went in a little heater, and then after beating the good old boys in Columbus in a shootout, things kind of went on a skid. Lost a shootout versus Tampa 2-1. Got smacked by the Rangers. Got smacked by the Islanders. Things were close in overtime versus the Predators, but couldn't pull that one out of the water. And as they stand right now, we have the game that we've all been waiting for: Washington versus Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
We'll go over the goals so far as there are 43 seconds left. You have
Washington came out swinging.
Oh my goodness! Martin Faravari, Beck Mallenstein, Tom Wilson with that heater with about a minute into that game, and then Ovechkin getting goal 8:30. And you had Crosby getting one too, right? That Jake Gensel goal, though, Crosby, I will say, that was nice.
Gensel. It was beautiful. Rickard Raquel also scored a goal.
Yeah, that was that whole game was entertaining, and then you said, "Hey, ready to do the podcast?" And now I can't watch the game. So,
well, it looks like we're pretty much over. It looks like Penguins are most likely going to, unless they can do anything with the last 43 seconds left. It does look like we are going to lose 4-3, which is a bit of a shame. But
yeah,
it was a good game. It was a good close game. And then what stat were you talking about earlier? You were talking about the game, the 69.
Yeah, we wanna go to the one up in DC in April, because that'll be the 69th meeting between Ovechkin and Crosby if they both stay healthy.
Yeah, don't break yourself, Crosby, please.
And Ovechkin, you want him to stay healthy. That's what matters. You want everybody to stay healthy.
I think Crosby should just I think what's his name? Ovechkin should just become a soccer player.
I remember that.
After that performance, he should just
That's a
become a soccer player.
throwback.
He was kind of a goat at soccer, though. I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of
Well,
good.
you just don't want him to catch Gretzky? Which I don't know if
Yes.
he's going to catch Gretzky. That's
At
getting
this
a little
point,
bit.
I don't know.
It used
He
to be a
might,
gimme, but now it's like you really don't know.
I mean, he's definitely slowing down, but Crosby is as well.
Yeah, all those good old boys that we had, all of those guys are getting old and retiring.
Getting old.
It's a shame. It is most certainly a shame. But yeah, it is 4-3 with 18 seconds left. If I can pull a stinking stream up.
I mean, Crosby has talked about. He's talked about. He's talked
The
about
R
it being the end
word.
eventually. I mean, he knows. He's as he said, he isn't yet riding to the sunset of retirement, but he also does
Right.
realize that he's in the closing stretch of his
There
Hall of Fame
is
career.
time
He's
left,
he is in the end,
but they're getting there. Yeah.
according to him. So I'm still having fun, and there's different challenges, different motivations. When that spark isn't there, that fire isn't burning, then it'll probably be time to retire. That's what he's saying.
Same
So.
with Ovechkin. I think once Ovechkin catches Gretzky, that season, or once that contract runs out, it's game over. Which I think is a shame, most certainly.
Well,
but
that's how it goes.
That's the way it is. And it sucks, but players come and players go.
Just like
just like that, the Washington versus Pittsburgh game has gone final. It is 4-3 Washington.
No.
And I don't know about that one. They came out swinging, but after that they did not really play well. Pittsburgh got back. I don't know if it's because the Capitals can't defend a lead or if Pittsburgh's good at storming back. Do they have a history of comebacks this year?
Pittsburgh, no.
I don't know.
I wish, but it's just been a bad year for the Pens, but it is what it is.
I don't know. It feels like we're coming to the end of an era.
Just like the end of the era, the start end of today's podcast episode.
Wait a minute!
Oh, he still has a word. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
I haven't talked about my album of the week.
Oh, I can have an album of the week now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, quick backstory. My grandma, we go to their house multiple times a week. The other day at dinner, when we went over for New Year's dinner, she randomly threw out that she still has my great-great-grandfather's old albums. Where are you keeping this, lady? And so we went. She has over I
told you to get into records, and you said that'd be cool someday.
And she also had a brand new record player. I'm not gonna pull it off. It's right there. But she also had a brand new record player for whenever she wanted to play it. Not even opened. The box wasn't even opened.
Oh.
It's a multi-tech audio briefcase one. It's really nice.
Oh, okay. So it's a glorified Crosley Cruiser. I have something similar to that.
It's nice though.
Yeah, I mean, well, be careful with that though, because if it doesn't have a counterweight, you could be grinding into the records. But we'll take a look at it.
My sister's boyfriend gave me the entire spiel. All right, so for my it was a lot of
he's
opera.
The one who put that devastating image into my head of the records getting destroyed.
For today's record of the week, since Timmy's is just terrible, we're gonna go with Luciano Pavarotti, the world's favorite tenor. This was some of his best works, as you can see. The first side has Vesti la Goba Me Apari, the flower song, Che Gel Dia Manyan, and La Dana E Mobile. And then the second side, if you flip it over, Salut Temer e Locanive Lestel Celeste Adia Nessun Dorma and De Quella Pella.
Well, while he goes exotic with his music, I'm going to. Well,
that's this week's album of the week.
Well, my album of the week has got to go to Downward Spiral by 9 Inch Nails. So there you have it.
Yours
I like
is an
that
opera?
album. You would not like that album. Your parents would not like that album.
Why would I
But-
not like the album?
Just listen to Closer. No, I would not. I would not listen to Closer. Don't.
All right, pal. All right, Timmy. Well, with that, I think we end here, Timmy.
That's okay. Sounds like it.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. As always, hopefully the Steelers clutch it up, and we will see you all in the next one. Keep on honking, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on honking.